Welcome to our Divine Origin Forum. Tonight's topic is Transcend Limitation. Please remain muted as we start with an opening prayer. We call the benevolent beings of light, archangels, and ascended masters to guide and inspire us during this forum. Our forum's mission is to bring the understanding, tools, discipline, and support for those seeking to enter the straight and narrow path, the road less traveled, that will lead us along effectively and steadily through the ascension process. Integration of the human experience with our divine origin is moving us full circle to achieve our divine potential. So be it. We thank you for answering the call from on high to attend the forum. Let us join our hearts and minds in preparation to receive the blessings offered. We ask you to release your day from your mind and center yourself. Breathe in deeply and release. Breathe in deeply and release. Take one last deep breath in and release. Relax the tension in your mind and your body. Now bring your full attention to the forum. Be fully present in order to receive and fully retain the discourse gifts. And this is not recorded.
So Gregg Braden just made a statement that is very, very important for us to remember. You're not asking the universe as if it didn't happen. You're thanking the universe as if it already happened. Thank you for sending my prayer to so-and-so. Thank you for loving my children that are not near me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not, oh God, please, would you please? We're not beggars. We're masters in a human body. Remember who you really are. Thank you.
And can you stop the recording? Okay, Barbara, can we please have your discourse?
Okay. All right, Transcend Limitation. And I want to put a little twist to what he was saying, because that evil that's constantly trying to trick us into thinking we're less than divine beings actually is the only way we can challenge ourselves to go further, to strive for the divinity, to hang on to it no matter what's going on in the world around you. I say the matrix is good. It is serving us, because what would we do if we had no polarity to bounce off of? If everything was good all the time? If everything was bad all the time? It's not, we have to balance it. We have to balance it. You are not a victim of the matrix. You're not a victim of the darkness, of the evil. God doesn't judge good and evil. God allows it, because he knows, listen to me, because God knows, that intelligence knows we need that challenge. Are we going to fall for it? Or are we going to hold true to what our heart tells us? That's the major question and the major challenge for each of us. We go through physical ailments and we're hurting and things are going wrong. What do? We don't sit there in a pity party. We get to work. If we do need medical care, we go and get it, for heaven's sakes. Everything is part of the creation. And then we do what we can to keep ourselves healthy. I work on my old body all the time. No excuses. I wake up and something hurts. I work it. I pour light into it. I concentrate on the spot that's hurting. It's an indicator for me. I tell the pain, okay, thank you very much for showing me where I need to put my attention today. There's a block there. There's something that's not allowing light to flow through it. Therefore, I have work to do. Anybody here that says they don't make time for that is not doing their job. It doesn't matter if when I worked, I'm still working and I make time for it. I get up earlier, and I do my prayers. I mostly do a lot of work at night and while I'm doing my prayers in the morning. If we don't do the work inside us, it isn't going to change. If you have fear that you're still allowing to grip you, that fear is going to keep manifesting in your life. Anything that you want to get over or get beyond, you have to do that. You have to remove the blocks, the fear, the disbelief. The disbelief is that I can't change my life. Believe me, you're creating that life by what you hold inside your body. This is a classroom right here on this planet. And every moment you are walking through a mirage, it's Maya. It changes according to you. Your field keeps changing. And everything that you think starts to show itself. You're agitated, somebody's going to act agitated at you. And you're going to say, wow, he's in a bad mood. Guess what? You're sending out that signal. So you have to ask yourself, what am I doing? Where am I? Am I in my center or am I all over the place? Am I worrying about something or I am in the present moment looking at what's in front of me and staying with that? If we don't live consciously, we're all over the place. Nothing gets really done well. We're all just juggling. People say, well, I can multitask. Yeah, when I was young, I thought I was multitasking, but what I actually was doing is I had a whole bunch of stuff to do and I just kept working it. That's not multitasking. You can only concentrate on one thing at a time, I assure you, especially when you're my age. You really need to do that. But it's good. It's very good. There's nothing in this world that you can't transcend into a good experience according to your judgment. There's nothing. And everybody's actions around you give you signals of where you're at. How are they treating you? What are they saying? Are they willing to go a little extra mile with you? Or are they cutting you short or having a lot of impatience with you? Do you do that to yourself? Do you get frustrated and angry at yourself if things aren't going like you thought it should be? Having a bad day, so to speak? If I'm having a bad moment, I stop. I put the brakes on and I sit down and I work it. What is going on inside you? Oh, right. That's what it is. I make sure I know. And soon as I know, I cleanse it. I work it through. I get rid of it. Sometimes I have a moment where I have to purge. Whatever it is, become the master of every moment of your life by not allowing the world to move you in a direction you don't like to go. Losing your patience with someone. Well, guess what? Maybe it's showing us our impatience. And it happens to me, and immediately I know. I get impatient with Charlie because as much as he knows about everything that we're talking about here, he still does what he does. And I get impatient with him because he's suffering because of it. And it hurts me to see him like that. And then I say to myself, not my job. If he doesn't want to do it, he'll keep tripping till he gets it. And then I'm okay again. I'm not here to save anybody. I'm here to help. I'm here to love. But I'm not here to fix anyone. And if you would pay more attention to your needs, there's people, and I can just tell when they're talking to me, they're more concerned with making sure everybody else is happy around them. Guilty when I was young. Than they are about themselves. They'll put themselves out to the point of exhaustion. Why? Because they want to please the people around them. Do any of you do that? Do you wear yourself out trying to be Mr. Good Guy or Mrs. Good Guy? I used to do that to the state of exhaustion. It's all for you to get over it and start thinking about what you're doing. Think about why you're doing it. What are you trying to fix inside you? What are you trying to get from another person that you don't already have working inside your own consciousness? Do you need to be stroked and somebody saying, oh, you're so wonderful? Then you're doing it for that purpose. Or are you doing it because it's just the right thing? Just the right thing to do. Because you know in your heart that it's the right thing. Everything you do, if it's not based on that premise that you're just doing it for the right reason, not because you want something in return, then you're not doing it right. Every day of your life gives you opportunities in different ways, different people around you, different circumstances, different events. Sometimes there's so much going on in one day, it's like, wow. And then what I do is I say, enough, enough. I've done enough. And I mean it. And my field puts the brakes on. And I go, thank you. Talk to yourself. Demand your body to do its job. Demand the universe to hear you. I don't mean in a mean way. Speak with authority. I speak with authority. I know who I am and who's animating me. And because my field responds to God's voice, God's will is how I operate. When you are operating out of your little will, the humanness, the fear, I got to do this, I got to help that, I got to make this, I got to do. You're not living your life the way it was designed to really be. We're not doings, we're beings. And we need time to just be still and know that what? That I am God within you. When you're always doing, running, fixing, getting involved in everything and anything, because what? You want to be important? You want to be known? You want to be seen? Or are you doing it because it's the right thing to do? And when that is, you are on God's mission. You're on a mission for God. And then everything will show itself to you and results will happen. You know when you're on a mission and you know when you're on your own little game that you're playing. And if we could get ourselves to be very consciously aware of why we're doing what we're doing, it changes everything in your life. Transcending limitation is taking command. It is taking command, not letting everyone pull us into a million pieces. Or I want to be nice. Lovely, lovely. I want to be nice. I want to be real. That's what I want to be. Now, when you're real and you're coming from your heart, it's one thing. When you're being real and you're being not so nice or very demanding in a different way, not being respectful of that other person, that's not a mission from God. That isn't being in command. That is being in our ego, thinking we know more, we're better than, we're awake. But we need to be aware as much as awake. I keep seeing myself in everybody. That is what I do. And as I watch who I'm being drawn to look at when I'm out and about, I realize they're showing me things that I haven't mastered yet. And it's so beautiful. And I'm grateful, not judgmental. I'm grateful to see it because that is part of the perfecting of self, becoming a master of your life, transcending anything is getting beyond the limit. And what Gregg was talking about was exactly that. If we let technology, this is a big thing that he's spoken about, and I understand it. They want to put all of these devices inside us to do what we can do with our consciousness. We have the technology already inside us, and everything outside us that's technology is imitating it. Once you depend only on technology, then you're in trouble because you will atrophy. Your inside will atrophy. Your entire system will say, I don't have to operate. It's being operated for me. You're not robots. You're very creative beings. And we have to use that incredible mind of ours, the spiritual guidance that we get, to put it to use, activate it, seek it, ask for it. When you have that inner conversation going on, you're very busy doing what you came to do, not thinking about who hurt you, who is not in my life that I need in my life. What you need in your life is yourself, being fully you, being free. When we avoid dealing with it, it's a temporary fix. And believe me, that's not what you want. You want an eternal fix because you've got a long, long life ahead of you because you don't die whether your body's here or not. And you take everything with you, everything that you learned and accomplished, and everything you haven't yet. I don't want to take that with me because I know this is my opportunity, especially when you're in a body, especially. It's very different on the other side, very different. You still grow and change, but it's not like here where you can really become a master. Believe me, you've been there and you've forgotten who you are, the things that you've done in the world, unbelievable, beautiful things, and some things we don't want to dwell on because we're not there anymore. We're here exactly where we stand today. Are you using the fullness of your abilities? Think about it. When we go into segment 2, that's what I want to talk about. I want to hear what you have to say about how you've been using your inner technology. Are you really aware of your abilities by just what you think, feel, write down, say, and do? Are you aware? Are you seeing how you've grown and changed and no longer act out the way we used to? Are you seeing it? That's what I want to discuss in segment 2. We still have time. Wonderful. So, what I say to you is this: be very aware that your life is like an open book for you. There is an Akashic record that you can access anytime you want to. You won't remember that you do that at night. You won't remember it necessarily. But sometimes you'll see that you know something about yourself that you didn't the day before. And you wonder, where did that come from? How come I'm thinking like that? You are actually accessing information about yourself, whether you remember it consciously or not, and you're bringing it into your day because it's time. Every day there's a written script for you. Are you walking with it, or are you just winging it? I know when I'm winging it because nothing goes right. I struggle. When you see you're struggling, you're off track. There's something else that you were meant to be doing. When you are on track, it's like, wow, the Silk Road right in front of you. Everything is just clicking. Charlie still can't get over it. We go out and everything, even the traffic lights are in his favor some days. And he's saying, I can't believe it. Well, I'm sitting there saying to the light, well, I need to get home because I have an appointment to get to. Charlie's sightseeing, and I need to get there. I use the power of my consciousness to move my day. Do you? It's a miracle that you think it's not like normal, but once you start doing it, everything starts moving in that direction. And you'll just sit there shaking your head going, wow, this is the kind of life I like to live. Get excited. Feel a sense of yourself and say to yourself, you know what? I've got all this knowledge. I've got a whole life ahead of me. No matter what I'm going through today, it doesn't matter. Charlie's, when we were celebrating our anniversary on Monday, he said, we're old. I go, maybe you feel that way, but I don't. Until I look in the mirror. I don't know what age I am because I live my life and I do what I love to do. Do you? Do you do what you love to do, or are you doing things for others because you feel that you need to? You have to. It's your job. It's your duty. Please don't do that to yourself. Only do what brings you great joy, because it's in the intention that the gift is given. In the intention behind it is where the gift is given. When I give for the love of giving. It feels so good. I do it in joy. I don't expect anything in return. I don't need it. Why? Because I have everything inside me, and I know it. I feel it. I love it. I enjoy it. I don't think the negative side. I don't. I look at the joy in everything, the perfection in everything, constantly thanking my life for unfolding the way it is. But I know it's because I have taken command. I'm not in any way a victim of anything. And if anything doesn't go the way I wanted it, then I say to myself, okay, Barbara, let's straighten up and get this right. What am I thinking? What did I do to make that happen? Take full responsibility. Do you take full responsibility or do you make excuses for yourself? I say these things out of love because I want to see you shine like I know you can, because I see your potential when I look at you. You know the rest of it. I don't need to know that. But what I'd like to do in segment 2, I would like to hear how you are mastering your life. How are you moving things in the direction that you want it to go? And if it doesn't happen exactly the way you wanted it, remember what happened was what was supposed to happen to show you something you needed to see. Okay? So I'm going to stop here. We'll go into segment 2. I have a closing statement I will be making after I hear your wonderful thoughts. And I hope you use the chat to put stuff in so that I have a record of all the different questions that you have. Okay? I really appreciate that because I keep a big notebook on everything and it's important. And when I pray for you, I know where you're coming from and I know what to pray for. Okay? Thank you so much. Let's go to the song.
Okay. Christine, this is not recorded. Oh, and Barbara, thank you for your discourse.
Love, love beyond time and space. It's in you. That's what you are, love. And if you allow yourself to believe that that love is in you and you are that, you'll never feel unloved. You'll always feel peaceful. You don't need anything but love. It's the strongest force in the universe. Thank
Okay. And Barbara, may we have your closing statement, please?
you. Of course. Transcend limitations. So, what I want to say to kind of wrap up the conversation that we had here, limitation it's not real. It's perceived. And I believe he did make that comment. Yeah, he did say that. It isn't really a limitation. We just bought into the fact that we believe that we're limited. We can't deal with it. And it would be our place, our position, our duty to tell ourselves there's nothing that I can't do because with God, all things are possible. Now, Julia said, my higher self, or I needed the Lord also. The Lord of your being is God. The Lord of your being is God. You're thinking Jesus, right? He is the Lord. But you also have a Lord. We all do. The Lord of our being. And that Lord is the God part of us, outside of the brain, outside of the ego. That's who we really are. That's who I look to operate. I tell that part of myself, this is my operating system. I don't limit myself to this little pea brain of mine, although I do need it for lots of reasons. But I connect with that part of myself, that technology inside me. I never looked at it as technology until Gregg Braden put that into context for me. But I knew something else was going on. If you could look outside of your mind and realize the potential you have to go beyond every limitation that you perceive as part of your life, you will ascend into this incredible master of energy that you are. There's nothing stopping us but what? Our disbelief. Yep. I used to do that all the time to myself. I just kept thinking to myself, it's impossible. How can I get beyond all these things that happened to me? Well, I made up my mind. I got two choices: live with this misery or get over it. And I chose to get over it. I'm asking you to do the same thing. It's not like, well, what do I do to do it? You make that choice, and your higher self, the Lord of your being, is going to make it happen. Everything will start happening according to what you decided. What you set your mind to is what will be. You are creating every moment, every action, everything in your life you're creating. Believe that you can. Depend on that higher source that is inside you, not out there someplace, not someone you got to beg. Your higher self wants you to become that part of yourself already. So, of course, it's going to help you. It's going to show you. You're going to think something like Julia was describing, and it happened. She needed help, and she got it. A name came into her mind. Imagine that. Who could that have been? The Lord of her being. We all have a Lord of our being. When we find ourselves in a situation that we're stuck, and we do, all of us do, stop, get yourself together, say to yourself, get in that 0 point and say, okay, why am I stuck? Do I believe that I'm stuck? Yeah, right now I did. Tell yourself, no, you're not stuck. You just need to believe that you can get beyond it and then ask for it. If you ask, right, you're knocking, you shall receive. You shall receive. That's not like, yeah, maybe you'll get it, maybe you won't. You'll get it. You'll get what you need. The inspiration will come to you. The energy will move in a direction that you need it. Everything happens according to your belief. Get over yourself. That's what it's all about. Stop limiting yourself. Allow yourself to look at yourself with reality. This is what I'm dealing with. This is what keeps tricking me up. I don't want to trip anymore. I want to get over it and get beyond it. I just have the tenacity to do it. And you do too. You just have to put it to work. Put it to work. Don't wait for it to happen. You'll be waiting till you're as silver haired as me. Do it. Tell yourself, I can get over my what? I can get over my fear, my anger, my hurt, my pain. Let it go. It doesn't serve you. It limits you. It holds you back. It makes you have bad days, as you name it. There's no such thing. There's just awareness. Live in awareness. Live as if this is the only day of your life and you have to make the best out of it. That's how I look at my days. Sometimes I just sit there at my desk and I'm saying, okay, I have this appointment. I have to get that. And I go, right. It'll all be taken care of. And whatever's right in front of me, I take care of. I don't wait till tomorrow. I don't put it aside. Everything gets taken care of when it shows itself to me. If you start doing this, you won't have to go someplace to feel better. You won't have to close your mind down and say, I gotta stop thinking about that. You just won't think about that. You'll clear it out of you for good. Can you clear it out of you for good? Yes. Yes. Everything. Everything that's holding you back from being the master that you are. It's my miracle that I can share with you. And if one person on this planet can do it, everyone can. It just, how much do you want the peace that passes understanding? How much do you want to heal yourself? Not physically, so to speak, always physical. How about emotional and mental? Because that's where the healing starts. And the last thing that happens is physically it shows. We have things happen to us for a reason. It brings our attention to places in our body where we are carrying things that are hurting us. That's what it is. I know I've had enough stuff happen to me. Like I've told you, the doctors go, I'm telling you, Barbara, you're scaring me because I can get over whatever is ailing me. And especially when they say there's nothing we can do, I go, oh, yeah, you just triggered me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you. I've scared two doctors, literally scared them. The look on their face. Charlie just sits there grinning because he gets a kick out of what he sees. I always bring him with me for evidence. I'm telling you, there's nothing you can't do. Nothing. Yeah. So please identify yourself with the God within you, knowing that that is your full potential. It's yours. Take it, grab it, live with it, get used to using it and believing it. Just believe it. It starts the whole process going. And remember, there's only one moment. You're living that moment constantly. But you think you're going into another moment. There's only one moment in your life, and it just keeps evolving itself. Or it sits and stagnates. Your choice. You don't have to stagnate, believe me. It really, once you get it that you can do anything, you will never go back to settling for what was, because the joy that lifts you every day and makes you so emotionally pleased and grateful, because you say to yourself, at one point in my life, I didn't think anything would go right for me ever again. And now I I create everything the way it should be. A day of love, of gratitude, and of joy. And that is waiting for those of you that haven't reached that point. And for those that have or have moments of it, you know what I'm talking about. You know. Remember, it isn't just fixing the physical, because there's an emotional and a mental issue behind the physical. And once you heal that, it starts healing the body. Yes. Yes, there's things we need to do to keep this body going, and it helps it, and it's beautiful, and it's holy. Everything about you is holy. So, on that note, anybody watching on YouTube, I appreciate you sitting in on YouTube and listening. You can join us. I hope Roxy enjoyed this. I thought we would get a glimpse of her, but we didn't tonight. But anybody that wants to be part of this, I welcome you with all my heart. And the guides that I have told me to tell your story, Barbara, because all of the information is wonderful, but if it isn't personally related to someone that has actually successfully gotten to a whole new point in their life, am I done? No. And I don't claim that. We don't need to be done. What's done anyway? We're going to keep evolving and evolving and evolving. But I'm in a place that I understand, and I have grown to a point where I absolutely love who I am. And boy, to say that feels really good, because there was a time that I wasn't feeling that way. So you keep going, and you keep loving yourself first. And then don't forget to ask and to cooperate with your higher self. Cooperate. Don't fight it. So on that note, I hope you'll stay and we'll do the planetary prayer. It's so important. Every day it's important. All right. God bless you. Those listening, ourdivineorigin.com is the website, and our Divine Origin is the YouTube. You can get on there. It's a purple dove, a purple box with a dove, because there's 3 other Our Divine Origins in different configurations that people are thinking it's me, and they finally find me and write to me and go, boy, that was hard to find you. But anyway, let's go on to our prayer. Thank you very much, and I love you. God bless.
Okay, this continues to be recorded. I will read our closing prayer. Please remain muted. We are deeply grateful for this forum. We thank those in attendance for your attention, for your wonderful questions, comments, and stories that touch our hearts and open our minds to new possibilities. Our collective energy has filled this forum with light and love for each other. We are so grateful that each of us brings guides and angelic beings to the forum, raising the frequency ever higher. We are grateful for the assistance, inspiration, and guidance from the benevolent beings overseeing the forum. Excuse me. Know that we are deeply loved and richly blessed. So be it. Okay. Hold on a second. I have a cat here. Okay, we invite all of you to remain for our 10-minute prayer. Before saying goodnight to each other, we'll be closing the evening with the planetary prayer as our collective call for the light to bless every kingdom upon the earth and to create a new heaven and a new earth. The words are on the screen to help you recite this beautiful prayer. Okay, and this continues to be recorded. And Program Manager, can you please start the planetary visualization video?
So let's sit nice and tall in our seats, our feet on the ground. Straighten up your spine. Let that light be able to move nicely through your body. Feel your feet on the floor. Call up that light into your feet, up your legs, the trunk of your body, your arms, hands, up your neck and in your head as it loops back down into the earth, through your body, out the soles of your feet in a continuous flow. Let's begin setting everything into motion. I call for the divine Christ radiance to surround me, hermetically sealing around me. Nothing but love can penetrate this seal of divine light. I call for the divine light to enter my crown directly from source, moving through every atom, molecule, cell, and energy within my body and fields. The flow of divine light moves through my body into the earth, out through the soles of my feet, continuing in a steady flow and building in potency. I ask my higher self to connect my heart with the other prayer warriors all over the world, to create a unified effort as one mind, one heart, one intent. I call to the benevolent beings of light for their assistance. I ask my higher self to add power to the words of this planetary visualization. Now let us rest in the divine light, concentrating on our breath and on the light flowing. Let it clear your mind. breathing in the divine light and hold it. Now breathe out the divine light. Breathing in the divine light, hold it. Now breathe out the divine light. One last time, breathing in the divine light, hold it. Now breathe out all the divine light. Extending your arms, turn the palms of your hands to face each other, about a foot apart. Visualize the earth and her atmosphere between your hands. The light will begin to flow into your hands and into the earth and her atmosphere. You'll feel it flowing. Let us call in the divine light. I am calling the violet ray as violet fire to flow directly from source into the earth's atmosphere, penetrating into the earth's surface all the way through to the core in a steady flow. I am calling the divine Christ radiance to move through my body, out through my hands and heart. The divine light is pouring into the earth's atmosphere, penetrating the surface and continuing to the center of the planet in a steady flow, blessing the earth in divine light. Now let us direct the divine light with authority. I am directing the divine light into the planetary grid lines, the electronic grid and meridian lines surrounding the earth, the ley lines crisscrossing the earth, repairing and charging these lines as the divine light moves in a continuous flow. I am directing the divine light to penetrate the kingdoms represented on earth and all life within each kingdom, the elemental, plant and food chain, the animal kingdom, human kingdom, angelic kingdom, and all kingdoms known and unknown. I am directing the divine light to penetrate the dimensions of the earth, penetrating these dimensions and all life within each dimension. I am directing the divine light to penetrate the waters of the earth, on the surface, under the surface, in the atmosphere, and all life within these waters, purifying the water as God intended in the beginning. I am directing the divine light to penetrate all land masses, the continents and islands of land upon the earth's surface, and all life living upon the surface and under the surface. I am directing the divine light to penetrate the cities, towns, and communities upon the land, and all life living within inhabited locations on the earth. I am directing divine light to penetrate all of humanity on earth, every man, woman, and child incarnated on earth, lifting them in the light, awakening and ascending ever higher as divine source intended from the beginning. I am directing the divine light to penetrate all species of animals on the land, flying in the sky, all organisms and elementals on the surface and beneath the surface of the earth. I am visualizing the benevolent beings of light upon the earth assisting all humanity, showing us the way, guiding us, assisting those awakened, and embracing those just awakening, leading humanity to a higher reality and to bring the concepts of a higher order of divine love for yourself and others. Now breathing deeply, taking in the entire picture of all that you have visualized, marveling as you help create a new heaven and a new earth, filled with divine light as Divine Source intended from the beginning. Let us express our gratitude. I am thanking the benevolent beings of light for their assistance and guidance. I thank my higher self for giving power to my words, manifesting my divine vision. I thank the divine light for its steady flow of purity to all creation. I thank Mother Earth for providing all of our needs from her abundance and beauty. I thank the angels in every color of the rainbow for their daily assistance and blessings. And I thank our Divine Source for all of creation. Concentrating on your hands as that light is pouring into the earth. And now place your hands upon your heart and feel the divine flow of light, giving thanks for being of service to our Divine Source. Now rest your arms, press your feet to the floor, become aware of your surroundings. And when you are feeling ready, open your eyes and return fully present. This visualization and directives of light is to co-create and manifest the transformation of our planet, giving back to her for all she offers to us. This is God's plan for this planet and all life upon her. So be it, and so it is. Amen and amen. You can have a copy of this visualization and a prayer to cleanse the earth. Visit our website, ourdivineorigin.com. Thank you.
Okay, Christine, can you stop the recording, please?